Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
It's already snowing.
They said it was gonna start raining, but it just went right to snow, so we're gonna get fucking 18 to 20 inches. Like all my ex-girlfriends did. It was 24. Flaccid. Alright, dear asshole. I'm a big fan of your work, and we have been watching your content. Have been watching your content for a few years now. I've always wanted to send in a request, but I ended up solving most of my crybaby problems on my own via books, YouTube, your videos, etc. I haven't made it to one of your books yet, but I put your upcoming millennial book on top of my list. That may be postponed indefinitely as asshole consulting keeps going like this. I may have my best year ever financially because it doesn't, and it's good, it's great, I love it, guys, thank you, but it's just the writing has had to be postponed. I'm very, very curious about how I compare mentally to others in my generation who did not take the military route. Who did not? Okay, so you took the military route, they did not. This time, however, I finally need advice on how I should strategically and financially act on a matter. I'll try to be succinct, but I doubt it. I know older brother's going to charge, and I would be, oh yeah, you did. Hope the military discount rate is applicable. This was 3 pages long, but I didn't want to receive pissed off advice. Does anyone get any better advice? Am I happy when I give advice? It's asshole consulting. It's not. So I took a lot of Crimea of the River bullshit. Please forgive grammatical errors. Guys, just get to the fucking question. In recent years, I've had decline in cognitive function. I've noticed my ability to think, write, and type and proofread has suffered. I'm working on restoring it. Please anonymize video. I'm a 29-year-old veteran. I built my vocabulary by studying 2 words a month, many of which came from use. Really? My vocabulary? Single mom raised. Ooh. Here, you want to increase your vocabulary? Listen to podcasts, but don't. You could read, but that takes forever. I'd listen to like educational podcasts. I currently work for a government agency in a place. Made $70K last year with overtime. You lean libertarian. Can't stand my God, my country, conservative right-winger types and fuck leftists. I too believe the most important thing in life are other humans, but the humans around me suck ass. Dude, people ask me, Aaron, how can you be a misanthrope but humans are the most important thing? It's not all humans. Truthfully, most humans could just be nuked off the planet and nothing would change, nothing would happen. It's the rare few ones, and we're talking less than 1%, that make life. So that's why they're so valuable. I mean, there's carbon and charcoal. It's all over the place. It's what few humans actually are converted to diamonds that make them so precious and rare. So your wife, your kids, your 1 or 2 best friends you'll ever have. That's why, and it's those humans I talk about that are the most important things in life. Not the fucktardos blocking up roads because daddy bought her a Lexus and she's driving really slow, or the people voting for other people's money, or the unlimited tons of common conforming normie liberal arts majors who all think that they're independent minded. Those are sheep. Those are fucking sheep. Right? You want the diamonds in the rough, or the very nice diamonds that aren't in the rough. You just want diamonds. I'm an introvert most of the time. I ride my motorcycle. Yes, it's a dude bro crotch rocket. Don't hate. My first one was kind of a crotch rocket. Despite having trouble concentrating, I read books and I live very minimally. I rent a room and monthly expenses are about $2,000 a month. My income is $5,000 a month. I went through a divorce during my time in service, which fucked me up. I won't bore you with too many details, but no kids, no alimony, just a long, arduous, mind-fucking divorce at the pubescent age of 23 with $30,000 in debt and a short sale of a house. Oh man, you got married no. I was gaslit, extorted for money, blackmail. I don't even know what gaslight means. Oh dude, you're gaslighting. Oh dude, you got gaslit. I'm like, what? Forced to drain $15K of my military 401K to pay for a lawyer, mortgage, apartment, bills, alcohol, and useless shit to numb my mind. That's a cheap divorce. That's a cheap divorce. I think every guys, tell him down below so he feels better. For those of you who got divorced, tell him how lucky he is. That's, I think, the cheapest divorce I've heard. Past few years, I've been trying to unfuck myself and have been somewhat successful. Chronic smoker, induced by the military and then amplified by the divorce. In my early to mid-20s, I drank so much that the military wanted to send me away for 30 days, but I begged them not to. I did not want to look weak in front of my troops nor my superiors. Since I voluntold myself the treatment, that's a good word. I gotta use that, voluntold. They'd let me slide with an on-base, and okay. Through books, videos, and self-improvement, I got red-pilled, killed dead, quit smoking, quit drinking, bravo. Stop listening to music. Dude, I'll go along with you on that one. Music is shit. Once podcast, this is an interesting side note, but once podcasts came out, and you could start downloading and listening to them, I stopped listening to the radio, I stopped listening to music, and that is also then couched or propped up by that music hasn't changed since basically the late 90s. There is not, I think grunge, which most of it sucked. A little bit of Smashing Pumpkins was alright. But most of it sucked. It just turned into this blah poo shit. And there's nothing unique or special or it's crap. It's utter crap. And so I stopped listening to I haven't listened to music in 15 years. And now if I turn on when you remove yourself from it, you kind of, if you're in an abusive relationship, you don't know it, but you got to remove yourself from it. Then you revisit it 5-10 years later, like, oh my God, this is horrible. And then it's clear and painfully clear as why. It's just noise now. There's no talent in music today. None. So I could see, like television, like sports, music, for the most part, is utter shit. Just a waste of time. I would even say damaging. Lost some weight, saved some money, began investing in bitch less. I've been trying to lose more weight, but I've been inconsistent lately because all jobs suck. Job stress. The highest I let myself go was 290 at 5'11". Yeah, you're not going to pass your physicals. I dropped myself down to 240 through exercise and fasting, but my motivation has become stagnant. Yeah, how about starvation and getting booted out of the military? And then you go back to drinking in that miserable fucking life you had beforehand. Although, you got to give yourself a little bit of extra credit. You quitting smoking would have even made losing weight that much harder. So, I mean, you're doing Herculean shit. You're really kicking ass. But you can't stop now. I believe that I am too fucking comfortable in my life. Yeah. My drive yo-yos up and down, and it's heavily regulated by work stress. And dude, it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. The gym. You know how I figured out just to go to the gym? You just go. You don't think about it. You don't stress out about it. All right? That's just what I do. You know what? I wake up, and it's real hard, man. It's a iron discipline of the mind and will. Is to not let the shit you have to do make it any more painful than it's already going to be when you're doing it. And if you realize that, the only pain and deterrence you will have to doing the stuff that needs to be done will be doing the stuff that needs to be done. If you worry about it, if you fret about it, if you get worked up about it, now you're taking on more stress, more pain, more agony, and I would say it doubles the amount of pain and worrying calories of energy you dick around worrying about it rather than just doing it. So after I do all this, I gotta go to the gym. And today is the biceps and curling, which I know I don't look, but I actually have an excuse not to go to the gym because I'm busy as fuck. And it actually has been a nice little vacation. But that's only been substituted by other work. I look at my... Where's my to-do list? This is just today, motherfucker. This is just today. That's my to-do list. I got pages of to-do lists. I mean, all the things I gotta do long term. And I can look at that and fret. I can just get the fuck up in the morning and do it. And then... And just stop worrying. What was it? Worry is unnecessary interest on a debt that already has to be paid. And I think it was Confucius that said that, not me, so don't quote me on that. All right, so that's too bad. I know, too bad. Now stop worrying and go do what has to be done already. Not a big fan, but after stumbling on TED Talk video, I realized I need to trigger a complexity state, get out of my comfort zone. Since 2017, I told myself I would not move on or change my career until I have lost every fucking pound I've gained. I refuse to continue forward fat, pissed off, and unhealthy. Since I am married to that commitment, I figure I could trigger motivation and remove stress by quitting my job. No, what? No! What is with you guys? I'm wondering if I'm running into a generation of millennials who didn't remember the Great Recession. I remember many recessions. The Volcker recession, which was worse than the Great Recession. The 1991 recession. The dot-com bubble bursting recession. It wasn't really a recession. It was a slowdown. And then the Great Recession. No! Hold on to your fucking job. You guys think like, oh, just find another job. Maybe today you could. Thank you, Donald Trump. But no. No, you hold on to your military job. You stay there. You're in the military. For fuck's sake, don't leave the military until you at least have a degree or some kind of certification that when you leave the military, there's a job ready and waiting for you in the civilian world. And I should probably do a video on this. All you military morons, then this is going to hurt the military, and you're not all morons. I'm telling you morons in this one capacity who think, I'll just get out of the military, get a job. And it's like, no. You don't understand, motherfucker. It was real easy to get a job in the military. You pass your physical, and there's no crime. Hey, you're in. Oh, yeah, it sucked. Yeah, and you're getting shot at. It's not that easy to get a job in the private sector or the government, for that matter of fact. And there's thousands. A lot of these guys come out of the military, they just think they just go waltz into a job. Like, God damn, man. You think you have it bad in the military. If you're getting shot at and we're time of war, yes, you do. I understand. But in peacetime, everything's going hunky-dory. Like, I'm bored. My CO sucks, man. I'm sick and tired. I'm going to go sit there and do that thing. And you come out. No. You stay in. And you do not leave until you have a plan A and B and the corresponding education to go with it, so that when you go to the private sector, you're not doing, I'm a vet, I hope you hire vets. Because that's not a plan. And no, you're not going to major in fucking leadership, get your MBA or business. You're not doing that. Okay? Leadership isn't a thing in the private sector. It's not a thing in education. Leadership is a thing in the military because it's vital heart, all that other stuff. It is ass-kissing and brown-nosing. No such thing as leadership outside the military. Subsist off my revenues and the $1.6 thousand I get a month from the VA. I need to know what I should do financially, what I should avoid. Leaving the military is what you should avoid. You should stay in the military. What you should do financially, stay in the military. Get education. Go find, you need another challenge. You need to trigger a complexity state. Okay, here's a chore for you. Go find out what kind of education and degree you want to go get for whatever your future career is when you inevitably leave the military. There's your triggered state of complexity. Should not be doing with the free time and blah, blah, blah. I already purchased a dumb phone and I'm saving up for a TomTom Navi to finalize the replacement of... What the fuck is a TomTom Navi? This is interesting. Navigator? Why are you getting a navigator? What are you doing? No, stop pissing away your money. Oh, you got a dumb phone. You get. Oh, I see. You're doing the reverse. Okay? The Navi is much cheaper because the only thing you need a smartphone for was to figure out where you're going. All right. I'm pursuing FIRE, and I have. What does it mean? It's a retirement, early retirement, extreme retirement plan. I have 12K cash in my E-Fund. 2018 Roth maxed. 2019 has zero contributions, no 401k yet. Well, don't you get you get a 401k style program in the military, All right, so start funding that. I predict I will take 6 to 12 months off. No, you're not going to take 6 to 12 months off from the military. Should I take $6K from my E-Fund, max my 2019 Roth, save back, and then quit? No! You're going to stay in the military. You're going to continue to fund your retirement plans. How much should I have in savings before I quit? You're not going to quit. And if you are going to quit the military, how much do you need in savings? Oh, God, you're not quitting. Period. End of discussion. Get used to it. You're not quitting until you have a degree or certification and a job in mind lined up. Right? And then you can keep your toe in the reserves or National Guard. Absolutely keep doing that. But you're not leaving the military until you get some kind of fucking education. It's kind of like being in your parents' place. You're not leaving home until you get an education. All right? And so after you get your education, then you can start asking the question, how much should I have saved up? Now, this assumes you're also maxing out your contributions to your retirement plans. You can have an IRA, the military blended retirement system. And then, again, you have your education and all that. But then, in terms of actual cash that you need to survive in case you don't find a job, I would say, they say 3 months living expenses. I say 6. You're basically you gotta understand, you're on a life support system when you're in the military. Okay, you're like, well, I want to get off this damn life support system and go. Whoa. You're not gonna make it out there. Not unless you got another life support system called a job, an education, and a career to go to. You're not leaving until that's set up for you. Oh, wait, hang on. You're a veteran. Are you in the... Okay, take it back. Hang on. Military, drink. Could trigger that. Oh, you're in the reserves. That's what it is. Okay. You have a government job. My mistake. You kept mentioning the military. I was under the impression you're in the military. Okay. Wait. Okay, and... I've been trying to... Got red pill beyond... Fear... Off of my reserves. All right, you're still in the reserves. Guys, you got to give me the basics. You can't lead me to believe other stuff here. You're going to stay in the reserves and your military job. I'm sorry. Everything I said about that military job, that's what I said about your government job. You're keeping your government job. All right? And I'd stay in the reserves. How much should I have in savings before I quit? My plan afterwards is to return the building I work at and work as a federal employee instead of a contractor doing IT. I already network with some people there and have contacts and reputation. Getting a cert and the fact that I am a disabled vet will get me in the door. I may not even need a cert to get in from what I've been told. How much for a video response? Dude, guys, I should have charged you more. Why don't you just say, is this it? You wanted 6 months off? Times are getting tough and you want to take 6 months off from your current job? Okay, if that's the case, predict 6 to 12 months off. And why are you taking this time off? Your motivations become stagnant. Trigger complexity state. That's what this should have been. All right. You needed 6 to 12 months off. You have reserve money coming in at $1,600 a month. What's your rent? Monthly expense of $2,000. Okay, well, you got $2,200. That's $24,000, $25,000 in expenses. 2.2 times 12, 26. Okay. Your expenses will be $26,000 for the year if you want to take a year off, or $13,000 for 6 months. I mean, that's what you need saved up before you leave your job. And then although you want to take, okay, I have $12,000 cash in my E-fund. 2018 maxed out, 2019 zero contributions, no 401k. Should I take $6,000, save back up, and then quit? How much? I don't like your idea at all. Not at all. I don't even know. Did you tell me what you did for a living? I'm just being education-wise, because if you're going to take this time off, you want to get retrained and whatever. You mentioned IT, but I don't know if you're currently working in IT or not. You got $12,000 cash now. I would not take $6,000 out of, emergency fund, the E-fund. Emergency fund. No, don't take $6,000 out of your emergency fund. You have $12,000 saved up in your emergency fund. Okay. No. You don't have enough saved up. You need to work up, what do you net how much in cash? $3,000. I would say you're going to need to work another year to build up the roughly $13,000 you're going to need to take a year off. I think quitting your job is just a bad idea. I know, yeah, bad things happen. This is all bad. Too bad. Too bad. Life is not fair. Life is not fun. But you sit here. Even if I were to advocate what you wanted to do, you are by default. This is the debt that you're going to have to pay back no matter what. So whether you want to worry about it or not is whether you want to pay extra interest on it or not. Is you have to work another year to save up the money in order for you just to take 6 months off. All right? Now you got your reserves in there, so maybe you don't have to work a full year, but you're going to have to work at least 3/4 year, 9 months to do this right, or you're going to have to cut down on the amount of time you want to take off. But man, I'm sorry. You're bored at work, you want to lose weight? Everybody's got that problem. And you don't have motivation? Too bad. Nobody has motivation at work. That's why it's called work. I think what you should do to help you out, keep working. All right? But pick up hiking and walking. Yes, lifting weights is great for building strength and also losing weight. But right now, man, you got to get over this I have no motivation. Well, too bad. I'm sorry. I don't have a solution for I'm not motivated at work. Go talk to Tony Robbins or Ty Lopez or somebody else who claims to have that magical formula. You're not going to find that here because there doesn't exist. All right? You just need to walk, diet, something. Something. And I've found that I feel best when I'm doing cardio. That's why I'm so happy out west, because there's mountains to climb and things to do. That's the only solution I have for you right now. So if you want to take 6 months off, by God, go ahead and do it. It's going to be at least 9 months before you save up the money to do that. All right? But in the meantime, to make it less painful over the course of those 9 months, I strongly recommend you go and walk or hike. Don't run. Your knees will be shot at your weight and height. All right? Walk, lose some weight, and then once you lose enough weight to start running, then start running. But don't crush your fucking knees. Download some podcasts, get out there, get your heart rate up, sweat, summer's coming up, take a drive, go visit a national park, do something fun. All right? That's what I would do. But I would not be quitting my job now and start dipping into your savings, your retirement accounts, and your emergency fund. And work has stress. Too bad. All work has stress. Too bad. Too bad. You are the one that has to change. The working world's not going to change. You are going to have to change. And you can either let it bother you. Like by the time I was done working in banking, I was so zenned out. I so didn't care. It was so stress-free because I didn't care what I did. Like someone would get mad. Okay, cool, whatever. No, it'll get done. This problem happened. All right. It's the same amount of time I'm going to be here. Whether you know, I'm getting paid the same. Whether I do this or that. Whether Amy gets pissed off at Greg or Greg gets pissed off at Sue, doesn't matter. All right. Also learn to be more succinct. You need to be more succinct and not ramble so much. All right. Questions, answers, assholeconsulting.com. See you guys later. Toodles.